Good evening. Welcome to the third annual Caspy Awards. For those of you who don't know, my name is Mike McCaffrey. I have the honor of serving as your athletic director. And this is honestly one of the most fun nights of the year for me, for our coaches, and hopefully for most of the student athletes. What began as an idea between myself, Dean Rick Cartwright, Bob Lee, Andrea Robinson, head of the Meta team, kind of has turned into this. And we hope to grow it year after year. But it's all about you, the student athletes. At the end of the day, we did not have an event where all of our student athletes could gather in the same place, be recognized for your accomplishments in front of one another. That's what tonight's about. We'll give out some awards. We'll celebrate the last year, some years from last year for our spring sports who haven't completed yet. And then in a few weeks, some of you will walk across the stage at graduation, which is what it's all about. So on behalf of the University of St. Francis Athletic Department, our administration, the Meta team, I want to welcome you. I can't go any further without giving some thanks. First of all, to our president, Sister Elise Chris, for all of your support, everything that you do for us. We feel it, we know it. We know that you're behind us, and it's very much appreciated. So thank you, Sister Elise. Also, some of you may know we have sponsors up in Mishawaka who pray for us daily. The Sisters of St. Francis of Perpetual Adoration are with you in spirit, in step. Everything that you do, they are with you. Also like to take a minute to recognize the man who leads many departments on campus, but also my direct boss, who also supports us through everything that we do, Dr. Andrew Prawl. I mentioned Andrea, Dean Cartwright, Dr. Lee. Also tonight, we'd like to thank the USF Operations Department and the AVI Food Services for helping us for our first ever post-event party, which is a new part of the night, a new wrinkle to the event, so please stick around afterwards out back of North Campus. We've got food, we've got beverage, desserts. Please just stick around and enjoy some fellowship after the event is over. And lastly, I just want to thank you, the student athletes. You are the reason we get up and come to work every day. Our tremendous coaches are driven by what you make us provide to you on a daily basis. Off the field, off the court, off the pitch. You are the reason that we get up every day and continue to do what we do. We would not be here if it wasn't for you, and we thank you for allowing us the opportunity to guide you through these most important years of your life. At this time, I'd like to welcome up our Director of Campus Ministry, Mr. Scott Opperman, who will begin us with an opening prayer.
Let us pray. Gracious God, we thank you for blessing us with others on the journey, whom we share our lives, including teammates, coaches, family, friends, and colleagues. Tonight, we especially commend to you our athletes, coaches, and those who support them. Help us to be both humble and excellent, champions of character. May we join with all in building an inclusive community marked by Christian values at USF. As always, we ask this by the power of the Holy Spirit, through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thanks, Scott. Also, thanks to our marching band for opening us up with our fight song tonight. For those of you who have been to our sporting events the last year, our marching band has taken it to a new level. I'd like to thank the band director, Stephen Kandow, for all that you do for the university and for the band. And now I'd like to introduce our MC for the evening. Born and raised in Fort Wayne, Ken Horman began his broadcasting career in 1978 with WFFT Channel 55. Kent's a graduate of Heritage High School and Ball State University. He spent 21 years with the station 21 Alive NBC as a videographer, sports anchor, and sports director. Among his career highs are anchoring live play-by-play broadcast of the Fort Wayne Comets Turner Cup clinching victory during the '93 season, the play-by-play of the very first Wizards baseball game in Fort Wayne in 1993, and his duties as master of ceremonies for the Mad Anthony's Charity Classic for the Children's Redcoat Dinner each year. I could stand up here for 10 minutes and tell you all the great things Kent has done for our community. He's also a member of the USF Athletic Hall of Fame. Most recently, he was inducted into the Indiana Sportscasters Hall of Fame. So please help me in giving a very warm USF Cougar welcome to our MC for tonight, Mr. Kent Horman.
Thank you very much and good evening. And you kind of stole my thunder a little bit because, yeah, it was quite a thrill and a privilege and tremendously overwhelming for me 2 weeks ago to be inducted into the Indiana Sports Writers and Sportscasters Hall of Fame down in Greenwood, Indiana. I tell people I think that just means I'm old. I don't think many of you know how much St. Francis really means to me because I have some history with this great university. When I was first starting over at Channel 33, when we were Channel 33 on State Street, and I worked for a wonderful man who was a broadcast pioneer named Hilliard Gates, he took me under his wing, and I was kind of doing weekend sports for a while. Well, if anybody knows where the station was located there on State Street, you could virtually a brisk walk, and it brought you to St. Francis College. And so I was looking for stuff to cover on the weekend, and I thought, well, you know, they play soccer over there once in a while. So I go over to this little strip of grass, and there had these probably bleachers that maybe had 5 tiers, and all these kids were playing their hearts out playing soccer. And it was interesting because a lot of the sisters were really soccer fans and advocates. They'd sit there usually in the top row of those bleachers. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with broadcasting, we're shooting all of the action, but then we would take kind of like a fan reaction or something like that. We call that a cutaway. So we're showing action and a goal, and then we'll like cut away. So I cut away to the sisters sitting on the row of the bleachers. Spur of the moment, I just said, you know, it's really great about St. Francis soccer. It is habit forming. I was back there the next week, and here come the sisters. They were watching. I thought, uh-oh, and have I done something bad? They said, very funny. Now you're going to play in our media basketball game. Does anybody remember that St. Francis used to have a media basketball game against the sisters? Oh, yes, they did. And I'll tell you what, for as much as I admire the women's basketball team, those sisters, they could post up, they could take you to the hoop, they were tough. And so they got their payback against me, and that's one of the things I've always admired about Sister Elise. Every time I see her in public, she always has a smile on her face, and she always wears better sneakers than I do. But one of the things I can tell you, and while the Hall of Fame induction was probably the highlight of my life and career, so was my induction into the St. Francis Hall of Fame, and I was just thinking about that. Gosh, I think that happened in 1997. And it's a very vivid memory for me and a very fond memory because it was a whirlwind weekend. It was on a Saturday night. My mother and father, my aunt and uncle were there. It meant the world to me, and I don't have them anymore. And while that was a big surprise to me, I was surprising my wife because Saturday night was the award, and then Sunday morning, I surprised her by saying, okay, we're going to the airport, we're getting on an airplane. She says, what are you talking about? I said, we're flying to New Orleans, we're going to go to the Super Bowl. I had that all arranged, totally surprised her. We're in the air, and I was still on such a high from receiving that induction into the St. Francis Hall of Fame, I had forgotten the tickets. You haven't lived until you've tried to get into almost any event, but a Super Bowl without the tickets. So we get there, we got to New Orleans, and somehow, I don't know if at the time it was my Opie Taylor face or whatever, but they believed me that I actually had purchased the tickets and had left them at home, and they checked and all this kind of stuff, and they let me into the game. So we all's well that ends well. But I always have had great affection for the University of St. Francis, from the St. Francis College days to now the University of St. Francis days, not only in athletics, because I was telling Mike, I said, the great thing about the NAIA, you people play so hard. You work so hard. You have such passion about your sport, about your team, and about your teammates. And you really have made my job over the years exceptionally easy. I look forward to coming to St. Francis because I know, and I don't have to pay since I'm a member of the media, I usually have a camera, so it's tough to say I get more than my money's worth, but it's just thrilling to either be on that football field or on the pitch or in the Hutzel Center when the men or women are playing, because it is such an electric atmosphere. And you guys now have set a level of excellence. You have set standards that are unrivaled in this community, and this is a community that boasts a lot of championship athletes and a lot of championship teams. And so again, as a sportscaster, you spoil me, because we always expect for the football team to be playing, if not around Thanksgiving, into December, for the men's and women's basketball teams to be playing well into March. You know, you don't set the goal of winning games or winning conferences or winning tournaments. You set the goal of winning national championships. And you have won those. And you have represented yourselves, your university, and the city of Fort Wayne, my hometown, in spectacular fashion. So you have a lot to be proud of. So please give yourselves a round of applause. I would very quickly like to thank the band, because I got here a little early and there were some people in here, not everybody, but they actually played Iron Man. That was recorded in 1970. I'm actually going to the final Black Sabbath concert later this summer. They're finally calling it a career. Once again, let's hear it for the band. They do such a great job. And one of the other people I'd like to thank, and it's somebody who, again, I think largely, goes unnoticed, but is probably one of the more vital people as far as athletics is concerned, because, for us to do our job, we have to know about things. I'm not part of the Psychic Friends Network or anything like that, and St. Francis does such a great job of getting the word out to us. I consider this guy a lifelong friend, a formerly fantastic softball player. But Billy Scott does an incredible job of always getting us all the information we need prior to an event, during the event, and post the event. And you're very, very lucky to have this treasure of a sports information director in Bill Scott. It was yet again another banner year in the University of St. Francis athletics. Let's take a look.
If you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip?
Cause you're lost in front of me. I'm true, I'm losing you. Cause you're lost in front of me. I'm true, I'm losing you. Oh, it's so lost. It's only gonna bring you down tonight. When you're locked up in my room, it's true, I love you. When you're locked up in my room, it's true, I love you. And you know it's over when you're gonna break down. Take everything and live for the moment. It's only gonna bring you
So much to be proud of, and at the end of the day, you are champions all. At this time, I would like to bring to the stage the cheerleading coach, Jeremy Elder.
Good evening. In addition to cheering at all home football games, men's and women's basketball games, and representing the University of St. Francis in the community at special events such as the Three Rivers Festival Parade, the University of St. Francis cheerleading squad is now a competitive entity within the NAIA. And this year, we earned 5th place at the National Cheer and Dance Invitational, hosted at St. Ambrose University in Davenport, Iowa, just last month. So the video that you're gonna see is a combination medley of all of our competitions throughout the season this past winter. The final product I'm very proud of. We have over 300 hours invested into this. It's much different than what you all get to see when we perform at games because we're very limited with rules and timeout lengths as to what it is we can even do if it's on a hard surface or if it's on the football field and things of that nature, as well as if it's raining or, you know, all of those environmental things as well. So, like I said, I'm very proud of this final product, this video that you're gonna watch here. There's no doubt the talent, the athleticism, that I am very proud to be a part of and to be able to coach here at the University of St. Francis.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome University of St. Francis.
going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. All right.
We're going to have a Play of the Year presentation later on in the program, and you can vote for it live on Twitter. So I believe now we're going to have the nominees, and you can do it on your web vote, or you can do it live on Twitter throughout the program to vote for your Play of the Year. So let's take a look at the nominees for the Plays of the Year for the University of St. Francis Athletics.
From the left side hash mark, visibility getting. Here's Boswell in motion. Connor run to the right. Open running room. No, check. That's down the left sideline. And they'll get a touchdown. It was Boswell on a handoff.
Bear still had the ball. Lofts it to Coate in the end zone, and it is a touchdown. Unbelievable. Wow.
And all I can say is bear with us, folks, because
that's right.
we've got a shotgun formation. Motion by Appenzeller. Looks to throw the fade to the right side. Looking for Coate, and he couldn't get to it. He's got it!
Well played by the defender for Reinhardt. He had the inside edge. He was right there. Coate had to reach out, tip it up. Great concentration. Kept his eyes on the prize and able to wrangle that ball in for 6.
Wow, first St.
Jacqueline Onima from Huntington had 3 double-doubles entering. That's Fish Dreams the triple to tie it up as we head into overtime. Paige Fish from way down.
Pop, pop, bang.
So once again, vote early and vote often. I'll tell you what, we have some outstanding candidates for the Play of the Year for University of St. Francis. Well, here to present the Fall Male Performer of the Year is head football coach Kevin Donnelly. Coach Donnelly starting his 19th season at the University of St. Francis. He's the NAIA career record holder with wins, a whopping total of 289. Coach Donnelly entering his 38th season as a collegiate head coach, which means he started coaching football when he was 10. And I can say this is one of the men that I have really grown to admire in this community. One of the things that Mike pointed out, I'm very passionate about the Mad Anthonys in Fort Wayne, what they do for the Children's Hope House, which is an outstanding organization in conjunction with the Lutheran Health Network. Coach Donnelly is one of the elite, prestigious award winners of the Red Coat as the Hoosier Celebrity of the Year. And he wears that coat and carries that honor with distinction. And I've always said this, and again, you can all tell I'm very passionate about my hometown. They always say a place is what you make of it. Well, since Kevin Donnelly has been in Fort Wayne, he has made this city a better place. Head coach Kevin Donnelly.
Thank you, Kent. You got your money underneath the table over there where you're sitting. What's a Twitter? I can't vote. I don't know what that is. But anyway, we need to find out how to do the Twitter. Okay, nominations for the Male Performer of the Year in the fall. Seth Coate, wide receiver, University of St. Francis Cougar football. Do they do a little highlight thing there? They're up there? Okay. Nick Ferrer, quarterback. Cam Smith, wide receiver. Tyler White, golf team. Chase Ellsworth, golf team. And the winner is, and this is kind of like the big deal, Nick Ferrer.
Thank you very much. This is a huge honor. Congratulations to all the nominees. Great seasons from everyone. I find it ironic that Seth and Cam were in this category as well with me. Two guys that without them I wouldn't have the season and we wouldn't have the season like we did. Also want to thank my teammates, especially and specifically the guys up front. They don't get enough credit for what they do. And they were the catalyst to what we did this year. I'd also like to thank the coaches for pushing me and my teammates every day, not only on the field but off the field as well, in the classroom and in the community as well. And lastly, I'd like to thank you guys for your continued support. We had a great year last year, but you guys were supporting us all the way through, and I'd ask that you expect even bigger things from us next year. So thank you.
By the way, congratulations on a great spring game today. I can't take credit for this. I have to give credit to Coach Patrick Donnelly. He said St. Francis won. Got to learn to start swiping this material. Here to present the Fall Female Performer of the Year is Coach Ryan Bolin. Coach Bolin, a 2001 graduate of the University of St. Francis. He currently is the leader in wins as a softball coach here at the university. He's in his 11th season leading the Lady Cougars on the diamond. Coach Ryan Bolin.
This award recognizes outstanding performances from the 2015 fall season in the sports of soccer, volleyball, cross country, golf, and tennis. And the nominees are Heather Jones, women's soccer. Emily Richardson, women's soccer. Carrie Clark, volleyball. Sarah Clark, volleyball. And Regina Riley, women's golf. And the winner is Heather Jones, women's soccer.
have a speech like Nick did, but I just want to thank Coach, first of all, for the past 4 years. Couldn't have done it without you. My teammates, you guys are awesome. My family, they're not here, obviously. All you guys supporting soccer team, big fans out there. Shout out to the Clark twins and Emily. Thank you guys for a great 4 years.
Here to present the Male Performer of the Year, Mike McCaffrey. Mike, of course, elevated to Athletic Director at the University of St. Francis in January of 2012. Mike went to Old Dominion University, ODU, where, of course, he studied sports management. Let's welcome back to the stage, Mike McCaffrey.
This award recognizes outstanding performances from the 2015 spring seasons and 2016 winter seasons in baseball, track and field, also the 2015-16 basketball season. The nominees are Stephen Grote, track and field; Keaton Sullivan, baseball; Bryce Linup, men's basketball; Jordan Hahn, men's basketball; and Austin Fox, men's basketball. And the winner is Austin Fox. Austin was unable to be with us tonight due to a family emergency, but we do have 2 videos that we would like to play for you at this time.
First off, I'd like to thank God, my family, friends, coaches, teammates, University of St. Francis, all the students here, the friends that I've made. It's been an honor the last 3 years, being able to put on that jersey and being able to go to school here. I wouldn't have traded for anything in the world. And this year has been such an honor, just the run we had, making it to the national championship, winning the conference tournament championship and the regular season championship. I believe that we're one of the best, if not the best team in school history, besides losing the national championship. So it's been an honor, and I'm really thankful for my time here and to receive this award 2 years in a row, and for Scott Cohn to be presenting me with it. So thank you guys for my time here and for this award.
Hi, my name is Scott Cohn. I'd like to congratulate Austin Fox for winning the Winter Male Athlete of the Year for the 2nd year in a row. I was honored enough to win it 3 years ago, and I couldn't think of a better person to win it the last 2 years. I'd also like to congratulate the men's basketball team on winning the Crossroads regular season title and the conference tournament title, and getting the #1 overall seed in Branson and be finishing national runners-up. You had a great season and a lot to be proud of.
And by the way, let's have a round of applause for Johnny helping out up here on the stage. Here to present the Female Performer of the Year is Akaya Taylor. As a junior at the University of St. Francis, Akaya averaged 21 points per game, helping lead the Lady Cougars to the NAIA Championship Elite 8. She was named to the NAIA Women's Basketball All-American Team. An outstanding lady, outstanding player. Welcome, Akaya Taylor.
This award recognizes outstanding performances from the 2015 spring season in softball and track and field, while also representing the 2015-16 basketball season. The nominees are Brooke Ridley, basketball; Kelsey Richards, softball. Jana Jukri, basketball. Erica Smith, softball. And Lauren Luger, track and field. And the female performer of the year goes to Brooke Ridley.
Thank you. First off, I would like to thank God. Without him, it wouldn't have been possible. I would like to thank coaches, family, friends, my teammates, obviously, and the USF community. Thank you.
And now here to present the Male Student Athlete of the Year is Kristen Harrow, head coach for both the men's and women's tennis teams. She just finished up her 9th season as the coach at USF. Originally from LaPorte, Harrow graduated from USF in 2005 after playing 4 years for the Cougars, mostly at #1 singles and doubles. She's been very loyal to the school and has been with USF now for a total of 14 years as both a student and a coach. Kristen Harrow.
This award recognizes the academic achievements of the male USF student athletes. These nominees put the student and student athletes. And the nominees are Nathan Barger, tennis. Alex Triple, cross country. Chase Kellaback, sorry, baseball. Seth Campy, soccer. Zach Haydock, football, and Jordan Hahn, basketball. And the winner goes to Nathan Barger, tennis.
I can't say I prepared a speech because I really didn't think I'd be winning this award. I just want to say what an honor it is to even be able to come up here. We have so many incredible student athletes here and so much history. It really is amazing. I got to thank my coaches, Vicki, my woman, as well as my fellow teammates who pushed me, as well as our professors, athletic staff, and our trainers who really motivate us and try to help us do our best. Thank you.
Here to present now the Female Student Athlete of the Year, a good friend of mine, Tim Alexander. Tim, the men's and women's golf coach here at the university, currently in his 3rd season as the head coach. He takes pride in his team building. That's the approach he always takes to his coaching, player development, and recruiting at a very, very high level. Let's welcome Tim Alexander.
This award recognizes the academic achievements of female USF student athletes. These nominees put the student in student athlete. The nominees are Grace Hesse, tennis. Sierra Bentley, cross country. Caitlin Robinson, cross country. Allison Kostoff, cheer. Sarah Clark, volleyball. Kayla Hensley, basketball. And the winner is Sierra Bentley, cross country.
Like most of everyone, I never prepared a speech, but I wouldn't be here without everyone in this St. Francis community. I'm blessed and honored to have had the past 4 years at this university. I couldn't have done it without my team and my family and my friends, so it's an honor to be up here and receiving the Student Athlete Award, and I want to thank you all.
And now here to present the award for the most improved female athlete is Nicole Norton. Nicole is a junior here at the University of St. Francis. She is a business major and a member of the golf team. Welcome, Nicole Norton.
This award is presented to an underclassman or a transfer student athlete that had a breakthrough performance during the 2015-2016 seasons. The nominees are Pearson Harnish, football, Keaton Sullivan, baseball, Nick Fair, football, Regina Riley, golf, and Bryce Linup, basketball. And the winner is Pearson Harnish, football.
What's the move? Can I tell the truth? If I was doing this for you, then I have nothing left to prove. Nah, this for me though. I'm just trying to stay alive and take care of my people. And they don't have no award for that. Trophies. And they don't have no award for that.
All right. Thanks. First, I'd like to thank the man upstairs. I mean, without him, we wouldn't be safe out there on the football field. Got to thank my girlfriend Arissa for making it out here today. I want to thank my coaches. I mean, this has been the great first year of St. Francis, and I couldn't do anything without it, and it was the best decision I've made in my life, other than the lady sitting back there. So I want to thank you so much for tonight. Thank you.
Okay, that's officially our first aw moment. By the way, I can tell you this, and that's another one of the things I admire about University of St. Francis athletes. I mean, you overcome, you adapt, you improvise, you do anything. Poor Nicole is up here, and she didn't want to, I don't think, do too much with the mic, so she literally was doing her nominees on her toes. Great job. And now here to present the Leader of the Pack Award, we return to the stage the outstanding athletic director of the University of St. Francis. They always say a springboard to success are people in key positions. Well, has there ever been a springboard to success since Mike McCaffrey became the athletic director? Michael McCaffrey.
They also say the key is to just surround yourself with really good people, and that's kind of the key to what we do here. Thank you, Kent, for that. This is a new award. First time we've done this award, probably could be the last time we do this award. But as we go about our business here at the University of St. Francis, you are often guided by a spirit, guided by a higher power, and we're all guided by someone who cares deeply for each and every one of us. No matter what sporting events you go to, no matter what events on campus you attend, she's usually there. It only felt right that this year, in our third year of the USF Caspy Awards, that we take a minute to recognize our leader of the pack. So for the first ever USF Caspy Leader of the Pack Award, someone who has given 20 plus years to this university as our leader of the pack, please allow me to welcome to the stage our president, Sister Elise Chris.
Okay, well, that was a surprise. Thank you very much. I just have to thank everyone. The students, the athletes, you just are so wonderful to watch. So we're hardworking. I don't want to repeat everything Ken said, but he did a good job of actually describing what goes on here in NAIA athletics at the University of St. Francis. We have a wonderful league, the Crossroads League, for most of our sports, except football's in a different league. But it is very competitive, and to win national championships in the Crossroads League, to win tournaments, it's awesome how much work is put into it. And the cheerleaders this year, I'm very proud of them. That was wonderful to see their performance. I, though, thank the coaches. I know there are hours and hours of time and commitment that go into working with the student athletes. So I'd like you to stand, and let's give a hand to all of our coaches who spent hours and hours with the students. So if you're a coach, please stand up, and let's all clap. Athletes. Thank you very much. I'm also proud of the character of our athletes. You are champions of character, and I always forget what it is, the gold level. We received the gold level of champions of character this year, and I have received that in a number of years. So that is a testament to the quality of our athletes on the field, off the field, and just who you are as people. So thank you very much. And I've seen a lot of athletic development at St. Francis. I've been here actually 22 years as president. This is actually my 23rd, but 33 years at the university. So when Kent was talking about the sisters, I was over there on that grass field that now is our football turf field. And so things have developed very nicely, and it's been fun to watch. So anyway, thank you very much for this award, and I'll continue to be the leader of the pack, I hope.
And for those of you keeping score at home, that was our second awe moment of the night. Although we lost Johnny, I think he may be coming back. Here to present this year's Team Champion of Character Award is Mitch Ellison. Mitch, the Associate Athletic Director and men's soccer coach. Coach Ellison was a starter for 4 years at the University of Charleston. This fall will be Coach Ellison's 18th season here at the University of St. Francis. Let's welcome Mitch Ellison.
You know, this award is a very important award because, you know, our student athletes get to go out and they get to see different parts of the city, of the state, of the country, and of the world. And they get to see how people live and how much they're appreciated. Sister, I just wanted to say you're welcome for that gold level The Team Champions Character Award recognizes a team that has provided service and outreach into the Fort Wayne community. All of our student athletes participate in one way or another, so this award could easily go to any of our programs. But we must select one to receive this special award. This year's winner is the 2015 USF football team.
This past January, as a Cougar football team, we got the pleasure in going to San Salvador, El Salvador, and to work with an organization called Sus Hijos. We worked with 4 orphanages, and we built 2 homes. And it was a phenomenal, fantastic trip. We drove out about an hour and a half into what they call the village. And this is third world country. This is where individuals literally have 10 rows for houses, dirt floors, no restroom, no running water. So we had to climb a hill and actually walk about 150 yards into like the heart of the village. And that was probably one of the hardest days I've ever experienced in my life. And I know talking to the players, it was a challenge because we had to carry these 500-pound pallets. To level the foundation, we had to make sure the foundation was secure. And then we put the floor on, then we put the walls on, and then we put the roof on. We also dedicated another home to our late teammate, Dimitri Kaplanis.
Says the American football team from the San Francisco University built this house in loving memory of Dimitri. We are from the University of St. Francis football team in Fort Wayne, Indiana. All the hard work that we put in, we hope that you guys will enjoy. And on behalf of St. Francis football team, we're here to present you the key.
To see the smiles on the faces of the villagers that we got to provide a home for. You know, a home is, when you think about a home, it's so many different things. I mean, it's yes, it is a place, but it's comfort, it's safety, it's peace of mind, security, and to be able to provide that for a family is priceless.
Best day of the trip. Man, we just changed the lives of so many people. It's unbelievable.
This just makes me realize how lucky I am to have what I have. It helps me realize how much I actually have, how much other people don't have, and makes me want to help out a lot more.
Today, we finished the house, we dedicated the homes, we prayed over the families, and it was a really humbling and great experience.
I just want to say thank you for your contributions, for this wonderful trip. We look forward to doing it next year. We appreciate all the giving, we appreciate all the organization, we appreciate all the heart behind this awesome opportunity, and we look forward to the future. Thank you again, Cougar family.
Thank you all for this award. So proud of our athletes here at USF. It is more than just a game. What we give back to people all over the world. Coach Solomon Grimes and his wife Callie took a dozen of our team members to San Salvador. Thank you. And I know it was a life-changing experience for all of those that went. The stories that they have shared with all of us in team meetings, banquets, and I'm sure in a lot of groups here on campus. It was an unbelievable experience. And again, all of our athletes here are just special, special kids. It's more here at USF than just on the field. Far more greater. And thank you. We're proud of you.
Here now to present this year's Student Athlete Champions of Character Award is Christy Young. Christy is a Fort Wayne native, a graduate of Northrop High School in 1999. She's been coaching for USF now for 9 years, the last 7 as the head coach. She came to USF after an impressive career at DePaul University in Chicago. Let's welcome Christy Young.
Good evening. Football, that was very awesome and inspiring what you guys did there. This Student Athlete Champions of Character Award recognizes individuals that have put their vocation and service above all else. They walk in the footsteps of our Lord Jesus Christ and have become a servant, a leader of young student athletes that follow their leadership. The University of St. Francis and the NAI are based on character-driven athletics, and this student athlete has represented those to the best of her ability during the 2015-16 season. And the winner of the award is Katie Barker, women's soccer.
This is a complete shock. I didn't know I was going to be winning this award. Sat in the back. Thanks to Coach and my team and everyone who came out and supported us this season. Thanks.
I'm gonna say a couple things about Katie. Katie acts with, she's a junior on her team this year. She acts with integrity, maturity, responsibility, respect, and really leads her team in a servant leadership way. She was a captain this year. I have no doubt she's probably going to be a captain next year. And in the 3 years she's been a part of her team, she has proven to be team first in everything that she does. Consistent all the time, just giving. One of the things we talk about on our team is to focus on what you can give, and she does that constantly. She's going to be a nurse, which shows her servant attitude and focus in her career also. So she's well deserving of the award.
Here now to present the Cougar Champion Award is Dr. Andrew Prawl. Dr. Prawl, the Vice President of Academic Affairs, where he oversees general education, retention, service engagement, the graduate school, the branch campus at Crown Point, and first-year experience student academic support services. Truly a man who needs more to do. Andrew, also an associate professor of English with focus in creative writing and 20th century American literature. Dr. Prawl, a graduate of the University of Denver, and Dr. Prawl has been with St. Francis since 2005. Dr. Andrew Prawl.
Good evening. It's my pleasure this evening to be able to present the Cougar Champion Award. The USF Athletic Department has many people that it counts on for support year in and year out. From faculty on campus, staff in the Admissions and Financial Aid Office, the administration and leadership of our university, to the custodians and operations colleagues that we interact with on a daily basis. This award is given to someone outside of the athletic department who goes above and beyond in their support of our student athletes. This year, the recipient is a leader on campus and is someone who you might see at many Cougar athletic events. From women's soccer to tennis to basketball and football, this individual is someone who seems to be constantly present in his support of our student athletes, cheering their triumph both on and off the field, as well as helping them in times of adversity. As a student athlete, no matter if you are celebrating a big victory or struggling with a challenge that life has thrown your way, this is an individual who you will frequently find by your side as an ally, advocate, and supporter. That is what being a Cougar champion is all about. Therefore, it's my pleasure to present the Cougar Champion Award to Don Apiarius, our Dean of Students.
Oh, wow, that was a bit of a surprise. Needless to say, I don't have a speech prepared, and even if I did, I doubt it could probably top Nick's or Pearson's or Sister's, so I won't even try. I will, however, say thank you to my boss, Andrew, for making it such a wonderful environment here, and of course his boss, Sister Elise, for doing likewise. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank my family for their wonderful support. But let me take a moment and say how truly touched I am because, first of all, I am kind of sad that I don't have my highlights up here, but when I played, they didn't have video cameras, so I guess I'm not surprised. But let me just say it is an honor and it is a joy and it is truly a privilege to be able to watch all of you scholar athletes compete both on and off the field. And I also want to say thank you to the coaches because they make you better on and off the field as well. So thank you. This is truly an honor, and you will see much more of me as always. Thank you.
Here to present the Jimmy L. Clark Coach in Spirit Award is the 2015 winner, Coach Chad Lacrosse. I remember when Chad was this kind of little guy playing at East Noble High School. Who am I kidding? Chad Lacrosse has never been little. He coached the USF men's basketball team to an amazing 33-5 season this year, the most wins for a season in school history. He also helped post a Crossroads League and tournament championship in the same year. That had never been done before. The University of St. Francis men's basketball team finished their 2015-2016 season as the NAIA National runner-up. Let's welcome the outstanding head coach of men's basketball, Chad Lacrosse.
On February 16, 2010, Jimmy Lee Clark was the man selected to bring the tennis team back to the University of St. Francis. Clark was one of the most successful tennis coaches in Indiana high school history, having won 31 consecutive sectional titles for the Homestead Spartans. Just one match into his second season, Coach Clark was diagnosed with cancer. Throughout Coach Clark's battle, ending with his passing on May 30th, 2012, the one thing that never wavered was his love and concern for the student athletes that he was committed to coaching. When he had to step away due to his treatments and fatigued, it was the kids that made it the hardest for him. He hadn't had a chance to finish what he had started. So many lives needed to be touched to the game of tennis, and yet he couldn't do it anymore. The grace which Jimmy Lee Clark lived throughout his life was on display more than ever in his final year. The Jimmy L. Clark Coach in Spirit Award is being presented to a coach that brings this kind of spirit in everything that they do. Just like Coach Clark, the man selected for the award this year has always put the student athletes and the University of St. Francis first. This coach is not only the winningest football coach, NAIA football coach in history, an NAIA Hall of Famer, but has built a program from nothing into one of the most successful programs in the country on any level. And I'm extremely humbled to present the Jimmy Lee Clark Coach in Spirit Award to Coach Kevin Donnelly.
certainly didn't expect that. And I am truly honored. Coach Clark was an outstanding coach and an outstanding human being. It was a great example for all of us. And thank you for this. I am humbled. Thank you.
I'm not sure if I should start getting to be a little paranoid. I think Coach Donnelly's been on the stage about as much as I have. Here now to present the Dimitri Kaplanis Award is Scott Opperman. Scott, the Director of Campus Ministry here at the University of St. Francis. Prior to joining USF in 2015, Scott held positions at a variety of other institutions of higher education. Let's welcome Scott Opperman.
Demetrius Michael Kaplanis was born to Kostas and Lorena Kaplanis on January 13, 1994. He graduated from Wawasee High School and then entered the University of St. Francis to study business administration. Dimitri was an exceptionally bright, high-achieving student, a defensive lineman, and an active participant in co-curricular activities. More importantly, he was a faith-filled young man who loved others, especially his family and his friends, and others loved him. He was personable, good-humored, empathetic, generous, and kind. Dimitri died in a car accident on December 6, 2015. The requirements for the Dimitri Kaplanis Award are: one must be a senior, one must participate in numerous activities, one must have a GPA of 3.7 or higher, and one must be a student athlete. The winner of the award was then selected by a committee of coaches, and the winner is Sarah Clark.
Wow. Truly an honor to receive this award in Dimitri's honor. He was a great, funny guy, and just to get this award is a humbling experience. Go Cougars.
And this reminder, you know, at events like this and movie theaters and all sorts of things, you're supposed to have your cell phones off, but you probably have them on vibrate. But don't forget to vote. Continue to vote for the Play of the Year. Here now to present the Apex Award is, once again, the Director of Athletics for the University of St. Francis, Mike McCaffrey.
Thanks, Kent. This is our kind of last award outside of the Play of the Year. And it's an award that came about because the first year when we started creating this event, the initial meta group that worked on it came up with two ideas. One was to call it the Caspy Awards, and one was to call it the Apex Awards. And I was pretty moved and touched by the effort that both groups had put in. It was kind of an internal competition between them. But I guess I'm not necessarily the give trophies to everyone kind of a guy, but in this case I thought that it was good to recognize their work. So what we decided to do was make the Apex Award an award each year at this time that really is kind of up to my discretion. There were nominees, and some of our coaches nominated this recipient after I requested some nominations from them. We've had The first year, the undefeated women's basketball team was kind of an easy one to go with for the inaugural Apex Award. This year, again, you kind of get to that point where it's about time you recognize contributions of somebody. This year, our coaches felt it was important, as well as myself, to recognize the contributions of someone who sweats and works alongside each and every one of us. I don't know that anyone has done as much for the University of St. Francis Athletic Department in such a short amount of time as this person. The reason that your families get to engage with USF athletics when they're not right here on campus is because of this person. The reason we can have events like this and have these fantastic videos is because of this person. The person that often works the hardest isn't usually paid the most. They don't do it for the money. I know this person doesn't do it for the money. One of the greatest accomplishments I've had since becoming athletic director happened when I became athletic director. You see, the advantage of following in the footsteps of someone with a much longer history as my predecessor, Mark Pope, had, is when they hired me, there was a nice discrepancy in salary, so we got to hire some people. We got to hire a golf coach. We got to give some coaches some money that deserved it. But most of all, we got to take a football video guy and make him full-time as an assistant sports information director. So when I tell you no one has done as much in a short amount of time as this person, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. He goes to games. There was tennis video. There was video of every team that you've seen so far tonight. And the reason that we have video for all these teams is because this guy loves you all. He loves our coaches. He loves USF. And as hard as it is going to be someday to replace Coach Kevin Donnelly and Bill Scott and Juanita McMeeking, the hardest person that I believe we will ever have to replace, and the winner of the 2016 Apex Award at this year's Caspy Awards, I am absolutely honored to invite to the stage Jeff Mahoney.
Wow, thank you. Shaking a little bit right now, but I just finished up my 5th full year here at St. Francis. So many great athletes, so many great moments captured, whether now we're on ESPN or we're just getting 1,000 views on YouTube. This year, maybe the best year of athletes that we've graduated. I think of Heather Jones and Cam Smith in the fall. Fall keeps us really busy. I know Bill will agree with all the sports going on. Brooke Ridley, 38-0, 3-time All-American. Austin Fox, Erica Smith. When Erica was a freshman, she hit a home run and it hit me in left center field, so that was pretty impressive. And, you know, all these great athletes, one of the best moments this year was in game number 2 of the sweep against Bethel when Jordy Close, who is a senior and doesn't get that many ABs in a season, but she went 4 for 4 and had 3 runs scored. So it's just fun to share in those accomplishments with everybody. Thank you for the award.
And I can kind of echo the sentiments from the sportscasting side because, you know, we're television. And if we don't have video, that kind of makes us radio. And because of Jeff, we have managed to get all sorts of great St. Francis highlights. And one of the things, technology, as you all know, I mean, the advancements in technology as far as how we do our jobs, because I actually started when there was film, which is kind of scary. I know dinosaurs were not roaming the earth yet, but to see now where we can just do stuff with a laptop and things like that, or with email, and when I'd be filling in on weekends or trying to put together a sports cast, and then St. Francis was making my life difficult by still playing late in the season. It's like, how am I going to get that video from Branson? How am I going to get that video from down south? Boink, there'd be a Jeff Mahoney email, and then it'd be followed by a phone call. Hey, did you get the video? Shot sheet and everything. So, Jeff, well deserved. Let's have another round of applause for Jeff Mahoney. And now, to present the Play of the Year awards as voted on by our audience, is last year's winner, Mitch Holloway. Mitch, the recipient of the 2015 Play of the Year, the Caspy Award. Mitch graduated in December of 2015 with a Bachelor of Arts in Graphic Design. Mitch Holloway.
So, as you guys voted for on the live Twitter feed, I have right here, with 46% of the vote, actually 2 plays in one, Seth Coates touchdown catches in the snow. So, Seth Coates.
Well, I didn't prepare as good a speech as Mr. Harnish did. And also, I'd like to say congratulations to Sarah. I know she was at loss of words for her tremendous award, but I think we all know what you wanted to say. I'd like to thank, obviously, my coaches and teammates I wouldn't be in that position to make those plays. Also, the greatest player in the country, Nick Ferrer, as you saw him up on stage earlier. Wouldn't be anywhere without him either. And also, I'd like to thank that team for being from Georgia, because I'm pretty sure half of them have never seen snow before. So I think that really helped my cause as well. So thank you guys, I appreciate it.
I'm kind of sad because I'm out of pages. Before we leave, I don't know if you can turn the lights up, but I would like to personally commend this outstanding crew who put this program together. I've literally just kind of had to stand here and read, but the video, the production, absolutely seamless. So let's hear it for all these people who put together this tremendous program. Tremendous job. I can tell you this, I don't know how many of you are graduating or are telecommunications majors, but there are some big changes happening on Butler Road. We're going to have a lot going on. We have new ownership now at 21 and 33, so there'll be a lot of big changes. I hope I'm part of them, because you never know when your career clock will strike midnight. But congratulations to all of the coaches, to all of the student athletes, to all the award winners. I can tell you this, you are champions all. And with the exception of that snow game, of which it didn't really seem to matter to Seth, you can always tell it's always sunny at St. Francis. Thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Of course, there'll be a gathering at the other side of the building, food, beverage, a photo booth, and all sorts of fun. Congratulations, and we'll see you next year.